service, they're gonna pass that Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket around 4 times before he come out once.
Yes.
Exactly. That's covetousness. That's a sin,
You
man.
can actually say God damn on that one.
God condemn him. You know?
Yep.
Being this was
What was I going to show you? Something I said. Oh, this is it. From the beginning, right? When it was created, when the Lord had his son create everything, before he created the planet, he created the spirits that were going to be his. They call them the elect. These spirits are going to be on this planet in the end day, and they're going to be pretty much, they're going to go through hell, but they're going to be taking care of them. This is Ephesians, first chapter, verse 4. According as he have chosen us in him before the foundations of the world. So a foundation is what? When you lay a foundation, you're starting to build something. This is the foundation of this building. Before the foundations of the world, before he created the world, he said this. He says that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shai Mashiach to himself, according to the good, pleasant will of his will. Right there, verse 5. I just said his Hebrew name.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you like.
Yes, you are.
So we were created before he created the world. He created souls that was particular for him. And we are being planted here in this earth. And when it's time for us to get this knowledge, we get it. Because I didn't always know this. I did all that. I did 2 or 3 of those particular religions on that board right there. I done been into Christianity where we run in church and holler and fall out all over the fucking church. I done been into Buddhist temple. I done that, and I done Islam before. But then it took all that for me to come back to the true knowledge of what was in my face all the time on the mantle. When you go to everybody's house, the book is open to Psalms 22. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
And
everybody's Bible's open to that. Go in their houses.
They have decided to just leave it out of their own hands to pray. They're just going to someone else's prayer and call it a day, call it quits. They don't even understand what praying is. That's not a prayer. That was someone else's prayer. But it's not the same without the feeling underneath it.
You know when it says that? When I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, that's talking about now. It's in America. This is the valley of the shadow of death. Because America is a valley. It sits low than any other particular place on the planet. Why you think you go to New Orleans is below sea level? No other place like that. We have places below sea level. The valley of the shadow of death. You can wake up in America and leave out and die that day. Just think about it. We've been seeing people get shot by cops regularly the last 3-4 years.
Those are some hate.
So with the Israelites and their elect, it says, fear no evil, man. So we come out here like, I can't stop nobody from pulling out a gun and shoot me dead right here for preaching truth.
But at least you would have died for a noble cause.
Yes. See, this would be an honor in the heavens for me to die doing this. So, and we do it, and we do it all in faith.
As a martyr.
We do this all in faith. Because it's all we can live on now. We can try, we can obey whatever laws we can, because we can't obey them all because we're in captivity. You gotta remember, we're in captivity. We not released.
I know that's right. I'm starting to death.
You know what I mean? We're in captivity, man. This is the only country that has the homeless population so huge here. You can go to Germany, there is no homeless population there. The homeless people live in condos. They have condominiums built for people who have nowhere to stay. So, hey man, it's what it is, man. So, I'm gonna read. This is Ezekiel.
Keyword. Wait.
This is the book of Ezekiel.
I gotta go. I need to eat. It's just making my headache worse.
got more to read.
I just want to ask you if you're going to be here a little bit because
I don't know.
I got to try to hunt something next to eat now. Somebody ran off with all my money while ago. Snuck out to the ride too long.
Hey, you an Israelite, the Lord gonna make a way, it don't matter. That's what he gonna do. He gonna always give you something to eat, he gonna clothe you. So that's what it is.
But I'll come back through here.
Come. It says, okay, all right. Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So he say it made us a watchman.
Yep.
And when you go back into the old days, you used to have the towers where you would have first watch, second watch, third watch. You would have men watching for the enemy to come, right? Right?
Yes.
Now we are those watchmen because we're watching the enemy who was Esau. Right, we're watching everything that he's doing on the what you call the TV, which is the new thummim in the urim. Back in the day, you would have a thummim in the urim that they would look through the crystal ball and it would show you things. The TV is the thummim in the urim, the internet. That's what it is. So we can go on the internet and see everything that the enemy is doing and come out here and tell our people, give warning to our people. And it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning of me.
What was your name? What was your name?
Kyle. That's right. He called. Your call.
Your call? Okay, I'm Jamie.
All right.
And can I find you if I look on Messenger?
We come out here every week.
Every week?
Yup.
Okay.
Every week.
Okay.
Hey, if you go on like a YouTube channel, type in Great Millstone. Can you remember that?
Great Millstone.
And then we'll all pop up. Everybody that's doing this like me, we're gonna all pop up and you can hear truth.
Okay.
You can hear truth.
Thank
So if you're an Israelite, hey, this is for you. If your dad is Indian, then you be from the tribe of Gad. You one of North American Indians, one of the 12 tribes. Then the kingdom of heaven is going to be for you and all the other Gadites and all the other Israelites. If not, it's going to be destruction, and for all these other nations, it's going to be destruction. And when they wake up out of destruction, they're going to be in slavery because somebody got to. When you have a king and a kingdom, somebody got to work. Right? Like what are we doing now? We working to make certain so-called white people more rich. That's what everybody go to work for because they take taxes. So those taxes go somewhere, and at the end, it's at the Roman Catholic Church, and it's at the route town. Exactly. So those are the people who run it. So hey, if you're part of the nation of Israel, this kingdom gonna be for you to come, right? So hey, that's why we come out here. The scriptures say we the watchmen. We come out here to warn the people, man, week in and week out. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, right? The Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans.
I'm gonna go.
All right, you can take off. I'm just reading them.
I'm gonna try to come catch
All right.
you a little bit.
It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning of me. And we're giving you warning, man, because you have thermonuclear destruction, which is coming. Right? You have World War III is brewing, right? You have Trump, and they're making moves. He's sending troops into Iran, and we know Iran is a big player in this thing, and Russia, Great Britain, Pakistan, and India. We know that they are major players in this thing, man. And we know that it's coming close, man. You know, thermonuclear destruction. That's what's coming. That's how this is the way that this is our ticket out of America, man. And a lot of our people, they want to stay here forever, but America is just full of shit, right? So this is our out ticket. This is how we're getting out of here, man. Ain't no such thing as getting on no ship going back to no Africa either. Cut that out. We going out of here unstyled through chariots, man, of the Heavenly Father, man. We going out in style. Check this out. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors, man. So we stand bold in front of these people, these Edomites, man. So many Edomites that walk by right now and they stare and they look and shake their head. But we're going to stand bold in front of you and tell you that your society is going down, right? And they have made no account of our labors, man. Jake, the one, built this place, man. But we get no credit for building this place through the blood, sweat, and tears of the Israelites, man. Through the hardcore bondage of slavery. We built this place, man, and get no credit for it. And it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, right? And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. When they see it, they shall be troubled. What is that? When they see the chariots, man. Because it tell you in Zechariah that that's the curse that goes forth through the earth, man. Them chariots, man. Yahushua coming back in those with his angels, man. And that's how we're gonna get up out of this place, man. Right? That's gonna be they say it's the strangeness. They're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, man. Because we're gonna be getting beamed up out of this place when time comes, right? And they're gonna see it, man. And they're gonna be amazed at it. They're gonna be like, wow, those were the people that were teaching. Those were the people that we oppressed, that we brought anguish on, that we dogged out, and we deceived, man. And we made to be in captivity. They're gonna see it, man. And they're gonna be amazed at it, man. You know? 2nd Ezra 6:7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the party of the time, and when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of that which followed the end of the first? You gotta remember the prophecy said what? The elder gonna serve the younger. What's gonna be the end of the first? Esau was the firstborn. What's gonna be his end? Everyone want to know. In the beginning of him what it followed. Because the kingdom is promised to Jacob, man. And it says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, unto when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, symbolizing what? The bringing him down, man. Because the heel is what? The end, man. Right? And your hand, when you lift it up, is the beginning. So the heel is the end, and symbolizing what? Boom, we're going to bring them down, man. And we're going to bring them down through what? Through the help of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, our big brother who was from the tribe of Judah, pursuing to Hebrews, what? The 7th chapter, right? And it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that which followed, man. Right? So Jacob is the beginning of that which followed. So this particular eon, this particular perpetuative time, right? Esau is ruling. This is his kingdom, right? But the kingdom is going to be translated to, let me show you, to Israel. 2nd Ezra 10. Hold on. Kingdom should be translated. Might be Sirach. Might be Sirach. Hold on, Israel. Let me look, because I know it's at the top on the left. It might be Sirach. Sirach. I don't know. Sirach 10. Sirach 10 and 7, it says, pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both does one commit iniquity. And Esau has that pride. There's no other person more prideful than Esau, man, so-called white man. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, right? Unrighteous dealings. He has these unrighteous decrees. When you read in Isaiah, the 10th chapter, the first verse, he has unrighteous laws that he makes, right? The unrighteous dealings, him shooting Jake down in the streets. We are the last, the first fired, but we're the last hired, right? Those are unrighteous dealings, man, right? And it says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries of riches gotten by deceit. And that's how Esau got his riches, man. Deceiving us and the nations, coming and killing us, man. That's how he does when he go to a land. When you read in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter, he's not satisfied at home. He go to different lands and go in there with the CIA, and they create a problem. Order Abkale, man. And then they go in there and strong arm and set up talks, right, and garrisons, and it's all for what you call the contractors that come in and they take the natural resources from the country, and what's left, death to the people, man. And it says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries, riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that's how it's done, man. It's translated from one people to another. So this kingdom of America is about to be translated over to Jacob, man. Not the kingdom of America, but we're going to get Israel back. America's going to be destroyed. This place here is so much wickedness has been bred in here. This place ain't fit to live in, man. You know, it's not fit to live in. Everywhere you look, somebody homeless and hungry, lesbians and sodomites everywhere. Wickedness going on, man. Everywhere, man. So this place has to go. So we're gonna go back to the other side. We're going home, man. You know, we're going home, man. When this thermonuclear destruction happens, man. You know. Let me read that. 2 Peter. 2 Peter 2:2, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, right? Meaning their destructive ways, man. You know, being a homosexual, being a covetous, being greedy. Many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evilly spoken of, man. It shall be evilly spoken of. So the truth is going to always be blasphemed by those with those pernicious ways, man. It says, and through covetousness shall they with fringe words, right, deceptive words, make merchandise of you. And that's what they did, man. They have always made merchandise of the Negro, Latinos, and the Native Americans, man. They talk down on us but yet they always put us in these positions to watch over their resources and their lands and their possessions, man. They always put Jake in a position because they know Jake gonna get the job done, and he gonna be a damn snitch when it's time to. You know, we call them house nigga scums, man. You know, it's always some right there, man. They always got Jake right there. Who knows, they could be Israelites in the spirit looking like Jake. And it says, whose judgment now of long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. So their judgment is around the corner, man. This judgment of this planet is around the corner, and these wicked ass people in it, man. It says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into the chains of darkness to reserve unto judgment, right, until the Lord destroys America. So who are those? He spared not the angels that sinned. Who are those? That was us, man, because we fell from grace, man. We're those giants that are spoken of in Genesis, man, the 6th chapter, right? Though we are the ones that were knocked from our grace, knocked from our status, our high status, man. It says, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, and the preacher of righteousness, bringing in a flood upon the world of the ungodly. And that's how the Lord destroyed it, with water. And this time he's going to destroy it with fire, man. Thermonuclear destruction, man. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible. The nuclear missiles, man. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom